Hi guys, I'm so excited to be on. Hi Tom, hi Amber, hi Guy. Anybody else who's on, let me know. I came on a little bit early just to say hello. I drank some of my wine. I don't know, I think I've mentioned this in the Facebook group. I may not have. When I came back from Indonesia, my husband did not come back. He just arrived in New York yesterday for a conference, and he will be home tomorrow night. So I have been single mommy for 2.5 weeks, which has been a challenge. And if you know any single parents out there, I don't know, they need like a day, they need like some sort of event that makes people recognize how hard it is to be a single parent. Because I am not a single parent. I know it will be coming to an end. I have family here. It's still really hard. And 5 is a whole lot easier than when they're littler. So it's been, I knew it was going to be a really busy couple of weeks, and it has been. So hopefully as of tomorrow night, things will calm down a little bit. But my parents took my son tonight, so I'm having a glass of wine because when I'm alone with my son, I don't drink. Just I'm afraid that there will be some sort of emergency, and I will end up having to, even if he's asleep, for some reason I'll have to drive to a hospital, and I'll be, have a couple of glasses of wine under my belt, which is the most I ever do. But so I'm allowing myself a couple of glasses of wine this evening with you guys. And Tom, let me know whatever you were secretly going to say. Hi, I'm so glad you guys are here. So I'm trying to think of anything that's going on. Tonight we are doing a intuitive meditation, as we always do, tapping into the energy of you guys. And today the moon moved into Virgo, if you like the astrology part. And Virgo is very practical. So I have a feeling this meditation will be about problem solving. It's also kind of where I am. As you know, I am trying to take this business much more seriously. So I am listening to lots of business podcasts. If you want to check out my website, I updated the homepage today. So I would love your input as to if you like it better. I added my photo on there, and I added my title of relaxation specialist. About 10 years ago, I made business cards that said I was a relaxation specialist because I was doing stress reduction counseling as a social worker, and I was a massage therapist. So I thought, well, what kind of encompasses both of those? I'm a relaxation specialist, and it's become a more of a thing because I'm now hooked on Reddit. That's the other thing I want to tell you guys about. Hi, Jacqueline. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you found me. I know you've been on a few of the live events, so I'm glad you found this one. I kind of planned this one on Wednesday, but and I started a little newsletter thing for people who want updates. I'm always going to update on Facebook too. So for most of you on Facebook, you don't need to get on there, but if you're not on Facebook, I'll probably put a link below in the description if you want updates when I do live webinars, videos, meditations, whatever I do. It is a glasses kind of day, sorry, and it's hot, so I'll probably be pushing them up as I sweat because I don't have my air conditioning on because I didn't want the noise. I opened the window, so hopefully that will cool things down a little bit. Hi, Drew. Oh, good. The gang's all here. I'm so glad. I jumped on a little bit early just so I could say hello to you guys. So I'm hooked on Reddit lately. I started doing Reddit a long time ago when I was doing it for ASMR, and I was not really into it. But now I've kind of branched out from the ASMR, and I'm on other subreddits on there, and I'm loving it. I mean, in many ways, I'm loving it more than Facebook right now. Facebook I love for keeping in touch with my little group, but Facebook's kind of overwhelming to me. So I really like Reddit, and I went on an and I posted I am a relaxation specialist, ask me anything. And I got a gazillion responses. And so I think I got to educate a lot of people about ASMR and meditation, which was really, really fun. So I think I'll do that again. But I was surprised by what a response the title relaxation specialist got. So I have claimed it as my own. I'm a relaxation specialist. I think if anybody gets to claim that title, it's me. I've got my social work license and did about more than 10 years of mostly stress reduction counseling, even when I was doing substance abuse counseling. After about 6 months of sobriety, you're really doing stress reduction counseling with people once you get past the initial kind of withdrawals and you get through the initial sobriety piece. It's really how do you stay sober without using. Hi, Erin. Yeah, I don't know about Katie. I didn't hear from Katie, and I'm sad, but she may be working. Katie's working a lot lately, so I haven't heard from Katie much. I need to message her and see how she's doing. If you guys want to reach out to her too. I've seen posts here and there from her, and I know Robin's crazy busy because she's working 2 jobs and doing and dancing her behind off and like getting all kinds of awards and stuff because she's awesome. So yeah, so it's been busy, but I'm glad you're here, Erin. I don't think you've been able to make a lot of the live ones, so I'm really excited that you're here. And yeah, we're gonna have a nice little meditation tonight. I'm trying to think what else is going on. So I did buy a computer, and it's a piece of garbage. So I got a refurbished computer from Target, and the battery won't hold a charge. So actually the computer itself isn't that bad, but it's $100 to buy a new battery. And that's if I'm getting a refurbished thing. I don't want to have to buy a $100 battery. I'd rather just spend $100 on a newer computer. So that didn't make sense to me. So I'm going to return that. And hopefully sometime this coming week, I will have a new computer. So if you can hear my running hard drive. I didn't think you'd made one before, Erin. I'm so glad you're here. These are really, really fun because I don't know what meditation we're going to do going into it. And whether you believe this or not, I really do. I feel like when I do the live videos that I tap into the energy of the people that are on live with me. Not to say that these meditations can't be useful for people who are coming in later and hearing them, but I really feel like when I create the meditation, it's based on what you guys need and what your energies are feeding me. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But I think one of my talents is tapping into the energies around me. I'm very intuitive. I think it's one of the reasons I was a really good counselor. And I think it seems to work even through the internet, which I'm surprised at. When I do healings for people, when I make meditations for people over the internet, I get responses from you guys that they feel really accurate. So my feeling is that they work. I think regardless of whether you feel they work or not, I think the meditation piece is very helpful. So hopefully we'll have a nice one tonight. I don't know if you guys have any questions for me. I haven't been on for a little while because I knew it was going to be a little crazy with my husband gone. So I recorded that video, the whisper video, last week. And hopefully this week I'll get to do another live one. But on Friday, I drive out of town for my sister's wedding. So I'm very, very happy for her. She's found a wonderful person and she's getting married this weekend. And so it means I'm driving out of town on Friday, which is Friday nights are usually my good recording night because my son is usually with his grandparents. But hopefully I'll find a time earlier in the week. If not, I will meet up with you guys the following week. but I'll let you know one way or the other. If you're not in my Facebook group, which I know most of you are, get in my Facebook group. It's JessicaCross, all one word, ASMR community, and just ask to be in there. And it's also in the description below. The description below also has, what else did I just put down there? I put a link to sign up to get my favorites list. So I have had a private ASMR favorites list. I have about 100 videos in there, and it is updated regularly. I add favorites. I am a really, really picky ASMR consumer. So I really, and if these are things you like, then you want to get my favorites list because it really is a best of for the past almost 5 years. I like role plays. I specifically like spa related role plays. So massage, haircuts, makeup, those kind of things. That's what works for me. When I do get tingles, I don't get them very often anymore because I have some immunity, but there are some artists that I get them from. And I like people to talk throughout. So I don't get ASMR from just sounds, although sounds help, but I need people speaking, especially because I know, Guy, with you too, you don't watch them. I don't watch ASMR videos. I listen to them. So I need somebody talking to me throughout because I don't get ASMR much from visual. And I'm constantly updating that list. So if you get the link, you will always get the updated link as I add, and I also delete things when they no longer work for me. I delete them. So it's an interesting list. I've never made it public to anyone before. So I am asking for an email link if you want that. It's in the description below, but you're welcome to unsubscribe once you get it if you want. But if you do want updates from me, I'll also send you information about live videos and my monthly energy forecast. I pull cards every month for each day of the following month, and you will receive updates on that if you want them. So clarify what you mean for me, Jacqueline. Is that what you like with meditation when you say you are the same way? Just tell me what that means. If those are the kind of, if you're talking about the ASMR that you like, or other things. So I assume you mean that you like the same kind of ASMR. And if so, you should definitely get my favorites list. So just sign up for it. It comes automatically in an email to you, and then you're welcome to use it whenever you want. And it's hours and hours and hours of wonderful ASMR, and maybe some new artists for you, maybe just to see if you like. Okay, so you have the same ASMR triggers, then you definitely want to get my list. I'm happy to send it to you. Yeah, I mean, for those of you who have different kind of triggers, my favorites list is probably not going to really float your boat. But if you have the same kind of triggers as me, I've been spending a lot of time on ASMR. So yeah, I've got almost 100 links in there. None of them are mine. I don't believe you can add your own videos into your favorites playlist. So they're all other people's favorites and other people's videos. And I'm happy to support all of those fabulous ASMR artists who have given me hours and hours and hours of happy ASMR and relaxation. I don't often fall asleep to ASMR. It helps me relax before I sleep, but I have a hard time falling asleep to it. Maybe I would fall asleep more if I downloaded MP3s and listened with earbuds, but it's something about having the computer on in front of me that I have a hard time falling asleep to. It's one of the reasons I made my ASMR into MP3s. So I also have links on Spotify if you want any of those MP3s for free. If you want them without ads, they're on iTunes. I've also put things on Gumroad. All of those links are in the description below. Gumroad is a nice way. If you really want to support me and you don't do iTunes, you can download a bunch of MP3s on Gumroad. They're more expensive on iTunes because My longer ones you can't buy as one-offs. You have to buy them as albums, so they end up being more expensive. So I put them on Gumroad. My coconut massage MP3 is free on Gumroad. If you want to try one, it says name your price, but you're welcome to name the price of 0. That's no problem. That doesn't bother me. It's just an easy way to get it to you. So all that's below if you're interested. Okay, so no more plugging of stuff. I just want to give you, I'm hopefully not plugging too much. I'm just giving you the links in case you're interested. And with that, I think we should go into meditation. I'm kind of ready. I've been rambling for about 15 minutes. So if you guys are ready, I am ready. If anybody else is on here that wants to introduce themselves, please do. Let me know your name. Happy to say hi. Thank you for spending your Friday night with me. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to have one more sip of wine. And you know what? Since I am here, I'm not in my closet. I'm in my bedroom. So you can see my bright blue bedroom walls behind me. I'm going to use some Palo Santo because I'm not in the closet, so I can use a flame and not be afraid that I'm going to burn my house down. So I have some Palo Santo here. If you guys do not know what Palo Santo is, it is a lovely incense alternative. It is also a lovely smudge alternative. If you don't like the smell of sage, which I don't, I think it smells like pot. That was always our excuse in college. If we were smoking pot, we would always say we were burning sage, and that's not what it was. Palo Santo kind of smells like church. So it smells like church incense. And the thing I like about Palo Santo is you can watch it burn. It doesn't burn for very long. I am notorious, most of you guys know, for burning candles and leaving the house. So I have banned candles from my house. I'm going to put that down. I've got a little, I don't know where I got this, but that's what my Palo Santo lives in. You can buy Palo Santo on eBay. You can buy it at any metaphysical shop. I have some big sticks of Palo Santo, and I think on eBay for like $10, I got 10 little sticks of Palo Santo. They burn for a really long time because you're just not going to burn them for that long. Because like this one's almost out already. Yeah, it's just a little bit of smoke still coming out. So that will burn out. I really like the smell. It is sort of a, it is a smell trigger for me that I am in meditative space, that I am in sacred space, that this is kind of time for me, and often for you guys. So with that, I'm going to get comfortable. Oh, I'm glad Mindy's on her way. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can do to kind of draw it out so that hopefully Mindy will get here. For those of you who may be lurking, as I know there are some of you because I can see the numbers and I know you haven't all checked in with me, I don't want you to feel like this is an inner circle. Just because I know the names and I know many of these people, I will tap into your energy whether you give me your name or not. But if you want to give me your name and say hi, I have a very small tribe of people, and luckily I get to know you guys really well. So if this is your first time here, don't feel like you can't say hi because I would love to say hi to you. Oh, hi! And it's Natalie, I believe. I'm so glad you're here. I love having these like ASMR stars that now come on my channel. It's funny because I don't know. I feel like I'm moving away from strictly ASMR. I feel like I'm now like ASMR meditation pretty much. So I'm very excited that you're here, Natalie. And because I'm not making much ASMR anymore, I'm now consuming a lot of your ASMR. So I'm excited that you guys are here. So, all right. I think Mindy will have to come in. Oh, hi. If you want to let me know your name. I don't think you were here last time. You may have been. But yeah, give me your name. Yeah, I have a lot of ASM artists on here right now, which is very nice. We're a nice little community sometimes. Sometimes we're a nice little community, and I think the people I interact with in the ASMR world are a very very nice community, very supportive. JellyBean Green is another one who's been really really supportive to me and giving good ideas, and it's been wonderful. Um, we need ASMR conferences. I know you guys do it in the UK, but I don't think we really have them here in the US yet. Maybe here and there people meet up with YouTube things, but oh, hi Muddy. I hope I'm per Oh, okay. I thought you were here last time. Okay. I wasn't sure. So, I'm glad you have a good memory, guy. Hi, Maddie. I'm glad you're here. All right, let's get comfortable and let's go into meditation. So, for those of you who just came in, the moon moved into Virgo today. And whether you believe in astrology or not, I don't know if I do, but I like using astrology to set goals and to sort of look at how to move forward. So, Virgo is very, very practical and it's a lot about problem solving. So, I have a feeling that's where we will go tonight. So, oh, good. Lady Dan, I'm sorry. You haven't logged in a long time. I think that's Sophie, right? Just confirm that you're Sophie. I think so. And if so, I'm so freaking excited. Hidden Imam. Okay, yeah, it must be Sophie if you're saying you're going to fall asleep because of the time difference. I thought so. You and Robin and Brittany all have weird handles in YouTube, so I have a hard time keeping it straight. So yeah, I knew it was Sophie. Okay, good. But you haven't been on. You've been like when you were on. You've been on. I think your cell phone. So I haven't seen your. Oh, interesting. Oh, I think we might have an interesting conversation on here. Okay, so Sophie's here, so we better start or else she's going to fall asleep on us. So, all right, let's get comfortable. Close your eyes. I don't know where we will go in meditation tonight, but I have some really beautiful energies here to tap into. So I think it will be someplace very interesting. All right. So I want you to find yourself walking through a beautiful green jungle-like forest. Everything is green and lush and humid. You hear lots of sounds of birds. And you hear the sound of water ahead of you. And this is a watery place. You can feel the moisture in the air. You can hear the sound of the water around you. The air feels thick. And you feel heavy and warm as you walk towards the sounds of the water. And up ahead, you begin to see through the lush forest a waterfall ahead of you. It is stunning. And you see the spray from the water into the pond, small lake below. And with the heat around you, the cool water is irresistible. And you begin to wade into the water. You may decide to take off your clothes or just go in fully clothed as you feel so wet and sweaty anyway. Wet clothes does not feel like something much different. And as you enter the lake, I want you to float on your back and look up at the slightly cloudy sky above you. Feel the cool water below, and it is so refreshing. And as you look up into the clouds above, the clouds begin to form a face. And as you look at the face, you know the clouds themselves have become a guide for you. And as surprised as you are, you see the clouds smile. And you know this is someone from above looking out for you and watching over you. And I want you to ask the cloud a question that has been burning in your heart. A question about something that is causing you worry or seems to be stumping you, or that just pops into your head as something important to ask for right now. And wait to see if you receive an answer. You may hear something in your head. You may actually hear words spoken by the cloud. The cloud may become a picture of something else, or you may simply receive a feeling or a thought or something that tells you the next step to take in moving forward. Allow it to come to you. And the cloud, all the clouds begin to lower and lower until you're floating in a fog. And you climb out from the pool and walk closer to the waterfall. You see that there is a ledge behind the waterfall that you can walk on. It is large and you do not feel afraid, and soon you come to a cave entrance. And you walk into this cave. Inside the cave is a statue. And you know this is a meditative space for many people from the past. And you sit down facing the statue, hearing and feeling the waterfall behind you. And I want you to just feel the energy emanating from this statue. And see what you receive. You may receive a feeling, you may receive a healing, you may receive a thought, or just the support and peace of mind. of this entity housed in the statue in front of you. Say a silent thanks and rise and walk to the mouth of the cave, placing your hands out, not too close to the waterfall, but so that you receive drops from the waterfall onto your hand. With each drop, it is like liquid peace entering your hands, and you feel it flow through your hands, up your arms, into your torso, into your head, down your legs, until it connects again with Mother Earth. Feel that peace running through you and releasing any worries or concerns as you have support to help guide you forward. And when you feel relaxed, walk from out behind the waterfall and walk back down to the pool. And look back at the beauty of this place that has just granted you so much. And walk back through the forest until you slowly begin to hear the sounds around your physical body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you feel ready, open your eyes or drift off to sleep. And if you do not wish to sleep at this point, it is a good time to connect back to your physical body with food or drink. And feel your energy connecting down into the earth, rooting you back. But at the same time, feel some of the energy going upwards so that your connection to spirit is not lost either. I hope that gave you a bit of insight. It did for me. And it definitely had a feeling of Bali to it. So I hope you could feel that sensation of walking through soup, which is what I felt most days there. But I hope it also gave you some ideas of how to move forward. And I know some of you struggle with getting precise answers, and that's okay. Sometimes the precise answers I have found, sometimes I force the precise answers. And when I am more loose with it, the precise answers come to me over time and they are more accurate. So if you didn't get anything very specific, that's okay. I think just to open yourself up to that and to keep your eyes open and your ears open and your mind open to those solutions coming to you. I think it opens the way a little bit. And I think whether you believe it is spiritual or not, if you believe it's in your head as well, I think also it just opens you to looking at new ways of looking at the problem. And that often helps us to find new solutions. So, yeah, I think most of us meditate better when we are relaxed. Do you find, I have a question for you, Tom. So I don't do a lot of preamble. I used to. When I used to do meditation, I used to do all the, releasing of the muscles and taking deep breaths and all of that. And I don't do that as much anymore because I found that once I kind of tapped into my own relaxation, I found I didn't need that anymore. And I actually would start getting bored with the meditation that was giving me too much of that. So I dropped it as I felt like there was a lot of people out there doing that, doing the whole muscle release and all of that. And for me, again, I would get very impatient with it. I'm not the most patient person in the world. So I feel like I kind of do meditation for the impatient versus mindfulness meditation, maybe. So I'm curious if that works for you, or if you feel like a preamble is needed. I don't know. I'm wondering. Mm, yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know. Depends on kind of where we are. So, yeah, I mean, I can, if you guys request it, I can always do, I mean, I know 1,000,001 kind of pre-meditative relaxation techniques that we can always do if that's something. I'll ask you guys next time and see if that's something you would prefer. Um, Sometimes what I'll do is I actually listen to ASMR videos for about a half hour before starting this. So I was nice and relaxed, and I had had a glass of wine before I started this. So I was nice and relaxed going into this. So, I'm happy to I do these for you guys. So um, I'm happy to do relaxation leading in. If you think it would help, maybe we can try it next time and see. And then you guys can tell me what you prefer. Um, yeah, because I have a lot of really nice relaxation techniques. I love meditating when I'm sleepy too, because I've often tried meditating to fall asleep and I really can't. So what I have to do is I have to meditate and then stop meditating before I can fall asleep, because otherwise I kind of like to think about what I've learned in meditation rather than fall asleep. All right, good night, Sophie. We love you. Have a good rest. Maybe you'll learn more in dreams. Let me know. I find that sometimes too. Okay, well, that's good to know, Jacqueline, because it is for me too. I find that, so I'm glad it's not just me. I want to feel like I make meditations for you guys. So, and I think there's a lot of ASMR artists out there who are doing very beautiful meditations with nice relaxation preambles. Um, and and so I've been trying to do something different, but I could also do a short one too if that's helpful to people. Or maybe do, Tom, was it useful for you when I used to do like the hand massage before? Let me know if that's helpful too, because I could start doing that again. Interesting. Okay, I'm glad that's true for you too, Amber. I feel like people sort of gravitate to me who have the same sort of, who like the same sort of thing. So I'm more than happy to change it up. But yeah, I think Oh, the hand massage thing? Yeah, I'm happy to do that again. I used to do that all the time. I used to do the rituals, which I could start that up again. That'd be fun. And do like a little hand massage. And it's been really hot here too. I know it's not quite as hot where you are, Guy, but it has felt like Bali without the humidity here. We've had two really nice um, Wednesday and Thursday were lovely and a bit cooler, but it has been very hot and rainy here. So my garden has gone insane. Um, and I've actually had my air conditioning on quite a lot, which I don't do much because I don't like air conditioning very much, but it's just been too hot. And I'll probably put it back on uh, after I end this today. So yeah, it's been a bit brutal here as well. So so I am going to do another workshop, I believe in September. I had planned on doing, I had thought about doing it earlier, but I think I want to just write a full workshop out again. And I'm going to do it on motivation this time. And Drew and I have been talking a lot too. I think I'm also going to do either as part of that or as something separate, something related to business and productivity too. So I think the motivation can tie into that a little bit. Although if you're not interested in doing business, I think the motivation one will work for you as well, just for getting things done. And again, even if you don't feel like motivation is an issue for you, you probably get out of the meditations what you need to get. But I think I am going to do a full workshop. And that will probably start up after my son starts kindergarten in September. And if you guys can't wait, if you go onto the Gumroad link, I have 3 of my past workshops on there. The most recent one is Make Room for Abundance, which was the clearing workshop that we did. And it's got more than 5 hours worth of video if you're interested in seeing what those are like. There's also a free workshop ebook up there for the Soul Path, but it doesn't have any audio or video on it, but you can see what they look like if you're interested in the one in September. So I think come later in the summer, I'll actually make that, make a link for that if you guys want to start signing up for that. Oh, that is hot, Guy. And I think that's really rare for you. It's not that hot here right now. So yeah, it has not been quite so hot here. So we've had a few days that have been in the low 90s, but not much. And it's been cooling down a bit at night. So I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not very comfortable. So, and I like to, I found a path near my house that's kind of out in the woods. And it's a little tiny patch of woods, but there's part of it where you can't hear the street at all, and you can't see any houses and you can't see any streets, and that makes a big difference for me when I go for a walk. So I like to do that every day, and there have been a few days when it's just been too hot to do that, and that makes me sad. So I don't know if you guys have any other questions for me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I think that's about it going on my end. Anything new going on for you guys? I am thinking of doing a new MP3. I got a new little, I don't know, I didn't show it to you. So I got a new little, just a phone thing for my mic, but I think it makes a big difference. I think it sounds better. I don't know about you guys. Oh yeah. To do any more streams, you mean any more live ones? Oh, okay. Tell me what you mean, Tom. Do you just mean more live videos? Because I'm planning on doing, or do you mean like the Hangouts. Not sure what you mean. I think, going to do an ASMR MP3 that I'm probably going to put on Spotify and on Patreon. So like this, I'm going to do more of these, and I'm going to do more, I don't think I'll do another like quote unquote workshop. I think I'll do more like this. Just kind of one-offs over the summer, and then I'm going to do another 7-week workshop in September, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I don't know about the Hangouts. We'll see. I really need to wait for the new computer because this computer just can't handle it. I tried playing around some stuff, and this computer is on the way out. The hard drive is making lots of loud noises, and the screen has actually come detached from the plastic. So I have to like hold the corner of the screen as I lift it up because it's not actually attached to the metal piece that rotates anymore. It's really, really bad. But I'll try it with my new one. It's going to probably take me a little bit to get the new one with all the software back downloaded and everything ready to go again. But it shouldn't take me too long. And I'll do more live like this. And then hopefully I can try a hangout where everything won't crash. We didn't crash tonight, knock on my lovely little desk that my husband made me. So yeah, so we're doing pretty good this time. It is hot here too, especially since I don't know why I'm drinking wine without the air conditioning on. So I think that's it for me. I have been, I was on the weekly witch review. That's exciting. So if any of you guys are interested in, she calls herself Hippie Witch, but it's really just kind of alternative spirituality. She's got really interesting views on things, and her name's Joanna DeVoe. And I emailed her to let her know about my last new moon meditation video, and she put me on her weekly blog where she reviews a whole bunch of different sites, and that was really exciting because I'm kind of a fangirl of hers, and she does wonderful videos if you like kind of witchy sort of stuff. She has a blog that's called Hippie Witch, which is great. And I'm reading an interesting book called The Sleep Solution, which is really interesting. And the one thing that I've taken from it so far is to help you sleep, you should not wear sunglasses because your eyes need to get the sunlight, or you should at least be wearing sunglasses that have really good UV protection, because if you're not, it's actually damaging your eyes more than not wearing sunglasses. So I have contacts, and I've always been kind of under the impression that I needed to wear sunglasses because I wear contacts most of the time, except now that I'm wearing my glasses. So I've started not wearing sunglasses, and it's taking a little getting used to, but I think it is helping with my sleep. So I'm going to continue to read this book. It was a suggestion by Pat Flynn, who does the Smart Passive Income. He's smartpassiveincome.com. I'm obsessively listening to his podcast, and he has a book club post that went out recently. He's awesome. It's like if you want to start a business and not be a schmuck, he's the guy to listen to. He just seems like a good just family guy who's not a jerk and is really transparent, and like he's the guy I can try to learn business stuff from, because a lot of times they're just so skeezy sounding that I can't listen to them. He's wonderful. So I've been listening to him, and he recommended the sleep solution, and I'm loving it. So I will keep giving you updates as to what I learn in the sleep solution, but try not wearing sunglasses and see if it makes a difference for you. That was one I had never heard before, so I think that's awesome. So I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. And I slept a lot last night, and we'll see if I sleep tonight, especially with my son gone, so he won't wake me up in the morning. So, all right. I love you guys, and hopefully I will be in next week after my husband's gone, maybe like Wednesday night if I can work that out, because I've got a gig Thursday night, so it'd have to be Tuesday or Wednesday, and Tuesdays are kind of crazy around here because we have violin lessons. It just ends up being kind of a crazy day. So, all right, I love you guys. Oh, I can hear down the street from me, there's a little outdoor amphitheater, and they have concerts on Friday and Saturday nights in the summer. So I can hear some drums just starting up because they start at about 8:30 often. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful night. I love you guys, and I will talk to you again soon. Okay, bye.